I don't know whether we look at each other or if we just dead stare down the camera.
I think a bit of both. Not that, whatever that was.
We're back.
Hello.
And in glorious HD.
You can see our faces.
This was something that absolutely no one asked for.
And no one needed.
And yet here we are.
We are the DarcBall Cast.
So
on your television. I imagine you've got us on the... do you think people will have us on their television?
No, they'll be watching it on the phone while they go for a shit.
My dream is that someone's got us on their digital photo frame. Do you remember them? You put them on the side and it's just the pictures just on and on and on. It's like a real photo frame, but digital.
When my grandma was in the last stages of life,
otherwise known as dying.
Yeah.
On the vinegar strokes of life.
She had really bad Alzheimer's. So we bought her a digital photo frame because she loved looking at pictures and having all these memories that she couldn't make herself. Don't laugh. It's not suitable.
It's a comedy podcast.
How distraught do you think she would be if instead of her beloved family pictures, it was this podcast? So the reason we're doing this,
I genuinely think if that was what happened, and I don't think she'd have died.
She'd have recovered.
I think she'd still be here today. The power of laughter would have pulled her through.
So the reason we're doing this,
if you've got any loved ones who need saving, just show them this, and no more death. No more death for you.
That's not a promise.
It is.
So the reason we're doing this is you've been trying to get into doing more social media
videos, yeah.
Promoting the podcast.
I believe the kids call them the TikToks.
How many TikToks have you done so far, Mark?
I've done 4 TikToks.
Right, and they've had various degrees of success.
They have. I will give you the statistics. So the first one, can I just say, I'm not very technically. I'm an old man, really. I'm not very technically savvy. So the fact that I've done these all,
and you took it upon yourself. No one
made me.
I never mentioned it.
No,
it was
it's for fuck it. What else can I do to avoid spending time with my family?
Well, you can do it while you're with your family.
No.
You know, your kid, you're meant to be minding them, keeping them safe.
I could do.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to. So the first video got 7 views.
Okay, that's good numbers for us.
7.
7's good.
The next one, hold on to your gooch, 67.
All right, okay, we're going up.
Next one, the third. We have only done 4, so the third one, 219.
That's really fucking good. That's good.
How many do you think the next one I did, which has been out for a few days? You think
got to be more than 219.
You think it'd follow that curve, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
One.
What did you call it?
It was a throwback. To episode 1.
Right. Okay.
Do you remember the bit where you say that tea cakes hot cross buns are a fucking joke?
Oh, okay, right.
That's one of my favourite memories of our podcast ever.
Do you know what I think's happened? So TikTok has an algorithm. It shows people what it thinks they might like. Okay. So what it's done is
like that mirror in Harry Potter.
Yeah, exactly. The mirror of DarcBall said. So it was some stupid name on it. Error said.
It's Desire backwards. Yeah, because that's the limit of J.K. Rowling's creativity.
So that's exactly what TikTok does. Does a little Rowling on everyone, right?
Also, it's transphobic.
At times. It's a scary place on TikTok. So it's gone, there's some new videos out. Who am I going to give it to? So there's some people out there that TikTok has guessed would like our podcast. What kind of person do you think that is?
Me and you.
Yeah, but it's based on what they've watched. What the fuck have they been watching?
I don't know. It's got to be some sort of snuff film.
It's sordid. It's not good, is it?
I thought you were just going to say saw.
Saw.
Right. I've got a little sentence
Right.
for you. I
Yeah.
think it's going to blow you, because we do this a lot where I'll give you some sort of philosophical statement and it'll blow your mind, and now people can see what that's going to look like.
Right, okay.
Because your reaction is sometimes priceless.
I'm under pressure to react right now.
You are. If art is how we decorate space, music is how we decorate time.
Fuck. Did you come up with that?
Yeah, that's why it's screenshotted on my phone just here.
Yeah.
Think about it.
I am thinking about it. I don't get it.
It's your fucking problem, man.
Yeah, but...
Do you know how long that screenshot's been saved in my phone?
And you thought that this was the medium to bring it up?
I forgot about it until now.
Okay. I don't know how to respond to this.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Explain it.
Well,
Dumb it down.
so you have a space here,
Yeah.
yeah? This is space. You have decorated it with art.
Yep.
Art.
Yep.
So how do you decorate the passing of time? You can't hang a picture
Clocks.
on time. No.
Lots of
that's how you
clocks.
measure time.
Okay.
You can't hang a clock on time. You do it by noise.
Aren't memories decoration of time? Decorations of time. I don't know how to video edit.
I've decorated your time.
I don't know how to edit videos.
How do you feel knowing that there was half a second of your life was decorated by one of my burps?
I feel kind of empty. Because that burp represents more of my time than yours.
No, you'd say that.
Yeah.
But you just had to experience it for the same amount of time that I did it. So we both experienced it for the same amount of time, but I had to plan it.
Yeah, but I'll have to listen to it again. I'll have to think about how I'll have to think about how I'm going to edit.
You'll have
this.
to watch it as well.
And every moment we address this burp is a moment that I have to cut out.
Yeah, and this is your time.
It's getting
being
longer.
Decorated. I never said it was nicely decorated. Like, for instance, if I listen to an Ed Sheeran song, my time is decorated like a crack house.
Yeah, but it's not. It's decorated like blue flowers. Just blue flowers, though. It's quite bland, isn't it? But it's also quite bright.
There are blander flowers than blue ones.
Like what?
White.
Or weeds.
Daffodils.
The hairiest of the flowers.
So for a while...
Oh, no, that's dandelions. I've got to cut that out now.
You have, you fucking
sake.
idiot. So for a while, we've not really done a stupid thing that Flaniel has said. For people just joining, I have a very special little boy who we call Flaniel to protect his identity. And we used to, every week I would come up with, I would bring a stupid fucking thing that he'd said and present it to you.
Yep.
So
The kid's got brains, though.
yeah,
He just doesn't use them wisely.
he's got... Yeah, he thinks outside the box.
Mm.
And I've got 3 this time.
Children?
No, 3.
They're multiplying.
No, I've got 3 things that Flaniel has said.
Right, okay.
I'll start...
In alphabetical order?
No.
Okay.
I'll start with the sports day one. So he's just on a sports day at school. Do you know what sports day is? Sports day?
Yep.
Cool, lovely. So he was at sports day at school, and he was sat on they were in teams, and they were all sat on the floor waiting for the person who was on the next event to finish. So all the sort of parents weren't talking because we were just waiting, and then so it's a little bit quiet. All of a sudden, what you hear is, "Dad!" I turn around, and he points to the little girl next to him. "She's asking about your eye!" Top of his fucking voice.
Fucking hell.
I just went, "Yeah, all right. Nice one." What I really wanted to do was, well, tell her she's got a fat ass. But I didn't. I restrained myself.
What the fuck?
Number 2. We were getting ready to go out. Me and Sophie were sat on the sofa. We sent Daniel to go put his shoes on. So he went to sit on the bottom of the stairs, completely out of view. All of a sudden, the silence was broken with, "Mum?" "Yes, Daniel." "What does dickhead mean?" He is 7.
Where the fuck? I was going to say, where's he heard that?
It's because Sophie calls me a dickhead all the time.
Yeah, I could have guessed that.
Yeah. Why?
I don't know. It is almost dick-shaped.
And the last one, and by far the best, we're all sat watching the television because we're that kind of family. None of us are talking for once. It was fucking lovely. Daniel's completely naked because he normally is. Flannel is completely naked because he already is. And all of a sudden, my ball bag needs ironing.
Are you telling me there's never been a time in your life where you've thought, I wish my balls weren't so wrinkled?
No.
All right, just me.
And we said to him, why? And he was like, well, they're all wrinkly, aren't they? And I was like, they're supposed to be. And even if you were going to de-wrinkle them, surely straighteners would work better.
Oh, no. It's one of those things you think about more and you're like, I don't know if they would or not, but the thought of it is incredibly painful.
Oh, wait, but yeah.
How are you going to navigate the balls? The ball bag's one thing, Mark, but you've got to navigate the balls.
Easy. So you start at the bottom. This is the bottom of the scrotum. The balls are just around here. You push the balls up. You know, like when you scrape in a toothpaste tube. You scrape them up, and you straighten that bit. Pop the balls down into that bit. Straighten that bit.
But there's tubes in there, Mark.
Tubes are fine.
What about the tubes?
They're almost flat anyway. They'll take some more flattening.
For fuck's sake.
You know what's not left my mind for a few days? I'm not sure
that thought isn't going to leave my mind for a few days.
I'm not sure if this is funny enough to be on the podcast. But
shoot your shot.
We were watching sort of like YouTube videos the other day at my mum's house with Flannel, Piver, and my mum, and my mum was telling her about all the different rides that were really cool that we went on years and years and years ago when we went to Florida to Universal Studios, and I said there was an ET one that we went on. It's really cool because the thing you sit on is like a bike, and there's a little ET head there, and you fly through the forest and that, and then you eventually fly back to ET's planet, and there's loads of other ETs.
Does that happen in the film?
No, it doesn't. It's just for the ride.
Bit of DLC. What? They can't just be lobbing about ET sequels on rides, can they?
So you get back to ET's planet, and there's another of his species on a rock that welcomes him home and calls him ET. Why would that be his name there?
How old was you when you went to...
No, I didn't. This only came to me when I watched it, because we put a video of the ride on. And at the time, I didn't think of anything of it. But now I'm like, well, no. ET stands for extraterrestrial, because on Earth, he's extraterrestrial. He comes from outer space. Yeah. On his planet, he's terrestrial. So at best, he's T.
I can only imagine how upset Flannel was when you're having this rant.
It really pissed me off, Dan.
You've sat there and you've watched this whole video of this ride, and at the end of it, you just go, well, now we don't have to take you on holiday this year. That was it.
What's ET's real name?
Edwin. Terrestrial.
Can't be, because he's an alien, and the laws of sci-fi state that he must have a Z in it.
Edswin. Terrestrials. Speaking of Zeds.
Right.
You might have noticed...
Just take a second to... If you enjoyed that segue, please like, share, and subscribe.
Where are we uploading this? What are they subscribing
I
to?
don't fucking know. It's the thing that the YouTubers say, isn't it?
Right. In front of us, we have 3 incredible fizzy beverages.
Well, they're just one beverage each.
No. If you look beyond the cardboard boxes, I've laid them out so the camera can see them very well. So
Television.
we give a lot of time to Aldi brand or
We
Vive
do.
brand
We
Aldi
do.
pop.
And frankly, we don't get a lot in return.
We've tried.
We pay for these.
Yeah, I paid. Don't say we, fucking communist over here. I paid for these. Everything you're seeing in this shot, I paid for, Mark.
Do you pay for the monthly subscription to use Podbean?
No.
Nah.
All right. Okay.
So one of us does, though, do they?
Okay.
And let's face it.
I'll keep my mouth
The
shut.
only thing here you've bought for this podcast is that.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
And let's face it, you're going to drink it. It's not like
I'm gonna.
It's not like it's being kept back as a prop for one day when we're famous to be given to some fucking cancer-ridden fan.
Let you in on a trade secret. The boxes are empty.
Are there?
The cans are in the fridge. I've taped them closed.
I've taped them close.
So I thought only 50% of this podcast has tasted these drinks,
Quick maths.
right? I think it's about time that you tried some of these drinks.
I have never tasted any of these drinks.
There will be...
And they get a lot of airtime.
Okay.
So that is daft.
They do.
isn't it?
They do. I couldn't live without these drinks. They've changed my life.
How's your missus?
So, what we got in front of us, for the people who aren't watching the video, who are just listening to the normal podcast like peasants,
What are you fucking doing with your lives?
we've got ZX
We've
Cola.
outgrown you.
We've got ZX Cola. We've got Orange Zero Sugar.
Cool.
And we've got Lemon Zero Sugar.
Right.
Okay?
I'm upset because I thought that box had one giant lemon in.
Just one enormous lemon.
Big old
one,
fucking lemon.
One enormous orange and 6 cans of ZX Cola. So, I'm going to make you try them.
Right.
But here's a little fruity twist I'm going to throw in there.
Which fruit? Orange or lemon?
Oh. Well, it could be both.
Oh.
You're going to close your eyes and you're going to try each one. Right, I'll probably do each one more than once because there's only 3 cans and we're trying to make a podcast and it'll be a really short segment. And you're going to have to guess which is which.
Right.
Okay?
So I'm going to have to guess which is which out of the orange, lemon, and cola.
I know, it's going to be hard, isn't it?
I'm just a bit scared about looking like a fucking idiot on film.
Are you ready to get started?
I'm perfect.
Are you feeling anxious?
24 hours a day.
You don't really like fizzy drinks, do you?
I'm not a big fizzy beverage fan.
No. And you've said before that you don't like cola.
Don't.
Okay.
But maybe that'll change.
I think it will.
Maybe the addition of a Z and an X.
I'm hoping that some of my passion, some of my
leaked into-
warm, hot, silky passion will rub off on you.
Have you put it in the can?
No, they're sealed for your pleasure.
Yeah, but you might have a can sealer.
Let's just get on with it. Let's get on with it. All right. So I'm going to open them all up. A bit of ASMR for you all. All right.
It's proper getting it near the mic as well.
I'm trying. Like this is an auditory experience.
This is another market.
I am decorating time. Okay.
Right, so
Right, close your eyes.
I've cleansed my palate with some black coffee.
First, just pop them over near you. I'll run them past your nose first.
I think maybe you should pass them to my hand.
Okay. no,
Otherwise, I don't want to knock them over.
I was going to feed them to you.
All right. Okay.
Okay. So
Right.
first, I'm just going to
Let me sniff the bouquet.
Past you a little bit. So that's one. Do you hear the nice
I could hear the bubbles.
fizzy sound?
Like Rice Krispies.
All right. Here's the next one. So one thing I didn't tell you is you're going to have to decide which ones these are based on more than one sense. So first, I need you to tell me which is which based on smell. Right?
Right.
Okay. Then we're going to do taste.
Yeah.
And then we'll do feel. And then, just by hearing alone, I want you to tell me which is which. And then the final challenge, arguably the most difficult one, by sight. Can you tell me which can is which?
Right.
All right. So I closed. Okay.
Is it scent first, yeah?
Okay, number 1. Can you tell me what smell is this smell? It's like a drive-by of smell.
Oh, you see, it's floral. It's subtle.
Okay.
One could almost say playful. I've no idea where my face is in relation to the microphone.
Yeah, you're there.
Am I?
Yeah.
Lovely.
First impressions.
My first impression is that it's very French, so I'm going to go lemon.
It was lemon.
Yeah.
Yes, well done. 10 points.
Thank you.
Okay.
Next one.
Next one's a bit harder. We're going to do 5, by the way. You got to get 5 right.
5 right.
Okay.
Just felt something touch my beard. That was earthy,
Yep.
masculine,
Oh, didn't expect that.
touch of leather.
Leather. Leather.
Bit of leather in there.
Yep.
I'm going to go for the ZX Cola.
It was the ZX Cola. 38
Absolutely
points
amazing.
to you,
Fantastic.
Mark. Okay.
Well, that invokes childhood memories.
Which memories?
KFC,
KFC.
mainly because whenever we went to KFC as a child, I'm quite close to the microphone now, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could just feel my beard on it. Whenever we went to KFC as a child, I always get a tango.
Oh.
An orange tango. So I believe, just based on my nostalgia-based erection, that is orange.
It was the orange. It was the orange zero sugar by Vive from Aldi. 7 points to you, Mark. Okay. Number 4.
Okay, now I didn't smell anything there,
Yep.
but I did hear something.
What did you hear, Mark?
I heard a spoon rattle in a mug, which evokes memories of the time I spent alone
Alone?
as a depressed teenager in summer holidays from school,
With a spoon?
rattling spoons in mugs.
I'm going to need your answer, Mark.
I think that was an empty coffee cup.
You were right. You were deceived. And I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's all for the tent.
It was not an Aldi brand flavoured fizzy pop drink. It was, in fact, your empty mug.
You cunt.
Okay, we're not going to do 5.
Right,
I've deceived
okay.
you again. You did get all of those right, though. Now the bit we've all been waiting for. The hearing segment. No, I'm joking. I'm going to make you try each one. Right? Starting with...
Fuck off.
Okay, here we go.
We'll do a proper wine tasting. Where are you?
I'll pour it into the spoon and then spoon it into your mouth. No, I'm kidding. I'll just hold the can up.
That was too much.
Okay. I'll remember this for next time. What do you think that was?
There's a lot in my beard. Now, you say that's difficult, actually.
You reckon?
Because there's not a great deal of flavour there, I don't think. That'll be the sugarless nature of the beverage.
Yeah, they're all 0 sugar.
But,
Classic spin on an original fruit.
what am I getting? I'm getting Summer Meadows,
Yep.
Elephant Feet, and a hint of petrol.
Okay, yep.
Orange.
It was orange 0 sugar.
Thank you.
5 points.
Thank you.
Okay.
This table's very wet now.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Tell me when the next one.
Okay, so
You have so much of my trust. Right?
this one is on its way. In 3, 2. Was that enough?
That was perfect, yes.
Right, okay. There is actually a bucket to your left if you'd like to swill it round and spit it out.
I hope my kids are proud.
This is...
I'm getting notes of chocolate.
Right.
Toffee.
Yep.
Aluminium.
That would be the can.
Yep.
Stop with the mouth noises, man.
Getting a bit of sweet corn.
This is awful.
I'm going to say...
Yep.
It's bloody ZX Cola,
It's
isn't it?
ZX Cola.
ZX Cola.
It's ZX Cola. Okay. I think you could probably guess what the last one is.
Never say die.
I'm sorry, Mark. I've deceived you again. That was an empty coffee cup. Fuck's sake. Okay. Here we go. Last one. Fucking hell, man. You're the fucking worst. What was that drink?
Zesty. Citrusy. Lemony. Floral. Summery. I'm ready to take my guess.
Go on.
Drum roll. Grapefruit.
No, it was lemon.
This is bullshit.
Lemon zero sugar. So I'm pleased to inform you have a grand total of 49 points.
What do I win?
You can pick any one of these 3 cans to finish.
I mean, I wasn't a big fan of either, but I think I'll have to go with the grapefruit.
Lemon.
Nah,
It was lemon the whole time.
it was lemon the whole time.
So what did you reckon?
It was lemon the whole time.
It was lemon. This week sponsored by It Was Lemon the whole time.
I'm still not a fan of cola.
No,
It just
more for me.
it reminds me of 2 things that I hate:
Go on.
Americans and retirement homes.
Why?
I don't know, because just the Americans are just obsessed with the shit. And when you say cola, that reminds me of what like an old person would ask for if they wanted
Cola.
it. They wouldn't ask for a Coke, would they? They'd ask for a cola.
Yeah, because it's not a Coke. It's not.
I know it isn't.
Its
but that's
taste
the
is
power,
distinctly
it's the
different.
power of branding. It's the same drink.
Okay.